Buradaki bu kılın kailesi Ayşe validemizdir. Zalemtü sünnete men ahyel zalame ile enişteket kademahu zurre min veremi diyor. Kaside-i Bürdede İmam Busiri.
Of the many things about Islamic scholar Fethullah Gulen, very little is known about an activity he partakes in every day, teaching. Gulen has been teaching students for decades. However, many are not aware of what he teaches, whom he teaches, and how he teaches. Teaching daily, 7 days a week, Gulen teaches mainly classical Islamic texts, mostly written in the Arabic language, to a group of students, mainly graduates in Islamic studies from different backgrounds, numbering more than 25, at the Golden Generation Retreat Center in Pennsylvania. For more than 2 years and ongoing, Sahih Muslim has been studied here and taught with a unique methodology and approach.
فقلت لبعض أصحابه لما عصب رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم بطنه فقالوا من الجوع.
In this hadith lesson, not only is the hadith itself read, but many details on the rijal, the narrators of the hadith, such as who they were, their teachers, students, what they were known for, their reliability as a narrator, and when they passed away, are also studied.
المحدث الإمام الثقة الجواد عن مالك والليثي عنه الجماعة سوى ابن ماجه والفريابي والسراج وارتحل قتيبة في طلب العلم وكتب ما لا يوصف كثرة إنه وعد مرة فتوفي في المجلس من تذكيره 4 أنفس. Kütüb-i Sada 2680 rivayeti bulunmaktadır.
Ne kadar öyle vaize ihtiyacımız var. Kalpleri yumuşatacak, ibadeti sevdirecek, insanın içindeki Allah aşkı ve Allah alakasını harekete geçirecek.
After finishing a chapter or two, the thus far read hadith are revisited and analyzed based on the commentaries written on them over the centuries. Some students have been allocated the task of comparing these hadith with other hadith books to highlight differences in wording.
Hoja Effendi wants the students for us to look at the same hadith that's been narrated in Sahih Muslim, but different versions of it. Sometimes it could be because of the different narrators, or sometimes our Prophet ﷺ himself may have said it in different ways, and to look at those subtleties and what meaning that gives us those differences. The other set of commentaries that he's given is more commentaries that have analyzed this hadith both from a sanad, the chain, and the matin perspective, and it's there for us to see what legal rulings come out of these verses from terms of ahkam, but also sometimes if particular hadiths seem to go against certain rulings. Let's say most of the students here, and Hoja Effendi himself is a strong Hanafi, he will look at how would the Hanafis understand this hadith if it appears to go against their rulings, and how do other scholars from other madhabs like the Shafi madhab, how would they analyze it. But also then there's also the spiritual side of those hadiths that I said. What meaning does it give us today? How can we apply in these hadiths in the 21st century context? That perspective is also given. But we don't do that without looking at what the scholars before us have said.
Sünen-i İbn Mace
İmam Tahavi Hazretleri Şerh-ü Müşkil-i Eser ve Şerh-ü Mealil Eser,
Mealim-i Sünen, Şerh-ü Sünen-i Ebi Davud, Hattabi Hazretleri,
El-Müstedrek ale-Sahihayn, İmam Hakim Hazretleri,
İkmalül Mu'lim bi Fevaid-i Müslim Kadiyyas Hazretleri,
Umdetül Gari, Şerh-u Sahih-i Bukhari, Bedrettin Ayni Hazretleri ve in zekerani fi mele'in zekertuhu fi mele'in hayrin minhum istidlal ederek İbn Battal Hazretleri meleklerin insanlardan daha faziletli olduklarını çıkarmıştır. It takes me preparing a discussion or presentation approximately 4 or 5 hours. It's not easy task. What I do is this. For example, in the circle we read 2 chapters on a specific topics. I actually personally read all the commentaries from that specific book that I am holding and take main points that is mostly relevant to our current time, modern time, and actually some points that I would like to see the interpretation of Hoca Effendi.
There is an air of reverence and respect, with the students sitting on the ground, following a very traditional approach, and at the same time, With search engines and projector screens, it is hard to categorize this teaching methodology as classical or modern.
Selefe, sahabeye saygının yanında onların haklarını çiğnemeden her türlü fikir, her türlü görüş beyan edilme özgürlüğüne sahip. Birkaç gün önce sorulan bir soru da bazen insanların özgür fikirlerinin böyle geniş ortamlarda eriyebildiğini ya da insanlar kendi özgürce fikirlerini ifade edilemediği şeklinde bir soru sorulduğu zaman insanların böyle ortamlarda kendi görüşlerini ifade etmekten geri durmamalarını kendisi de bizzat söylemiştir.
وَمَنْ تَرَكَ الصَّلَاةَ فَلَا دِينَ لَهُ.
Akılıysan kıl namazın tüm saadet ondadır. Namazı öyle bil ki o müminin miracıdır. İmam-ı Rabbani'den nazmen tercüme edilen bir şey. As-salatu imadü'd-dinde Efendimiz sallallahu aleyhi ve sellem ait.